running the state than they are at running the BBB. We appreciate Katie's hard work. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the one person who is principally to blame for all this is Ken. Think about this. Put yourself back 2 years ago. And suppose you were a successful business person in this state. And suppose you were facing the same kind of decision that business people in this state have been facing for years and years and years. And that is, why should I bother to stay? We all know how many businesses have simply pulled up stakes and moved. People have given up. Doctors have moved their practices from Rhode Island over to Seekonk or Swansea with dramatically different financial results. One business after another has simply given up and pulled out. And imagine if there was no infrastructure like this. There was no momentum. There was no moderate party. There was none of this. And imagine one person who had the nerve to say, you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up. Even if it costs me a ton of money to stay here, I'm going to stay, I'm going to dig in my heels, and I'm going to fight back, even if I'm the only one doing it. And look where we are 2 years later. Look at the momentum he's built. Look at the momentum created by being the only moderate party in the entire United States to get ballot access. And it hasn't been easy. There's been one fight after another. There's been a fight with the Democratic establishment in federal court. It's been a fight day in and day out with the Board of Elections about one thing after another. It's been a fight to raise money. It's been a fight to get recognized. It's been a fight from day one. And here we are. The man has a vision. The man has proven his leadership qualities. We are collectively a testament to that here today. He's exactly the kind of person with the kind of vision and the kind of energy and the kind of tenacity and nerve that we need in the governor's office. We have a 33%.
My name is Ken Block. I'm a husband, father, son, multiple business owner, and the founder of a political party. And I want to be your governor. I've been an independent all my life. Neither political party, either nationally or within Rhode Island, spoke to me as a voter. When voting for a candidate, it was always the choice of the lesser of two evils as opposed to somebody who really embodies what it is that I want to do. My level of frustration with the political status quo in this state reached a boiling point. A democracy involves more than one voice advocating for things that they need. And in Rhode Island, effectively, we've had a single voice for a long time. As a centrist, I realized that there's a ton of centrists out there. So why not put a party together from a centrist perspective and offer that to the voters? People in general want to be governed from the middle. And it just made perfect sense to me as a software engineer that it was the right solution, so I plowed right ahead and I did it. The Moderate Party stands for and believes at its core beliefs that there are 4 crises that, if left unaddressed, will continue to erode our basic quality of life in Rhode Island. It's the economy, education, ethics, and the environment. And our plan as a party, our plan as individual candidates, is to frame the debate inside these issues and these issues only. The economic crisis that we're in demands that a different group of individuals become politically active. And in many ways, there isn't a better person for this political party to represent it in the governor's race than myself. I obviously embody and feel strongly about the ideals that we encompass as a political party. I believe that my small business perspective is badly needed in government. We need to have many more jobs and many more businesses in this state. We don't have that right now, and it's because we overregulate and we have a very business-unfriendly environment. Virtually every candidate that we have running right now is not beholden to anybody. It's a breath of fresh air. No one person sitting in any executive position can fix the problems that Rhode Island has. We need moderates or people who embrace the moderate concepts at all levels of government, all willing to do what needs to be done to pass the laws necessary to fix the problem. As a moderate governor, my plan would be to get involved very actively with the legislature, testifying in House and Senate subcommittees often. The lieutenant governor's position, as Rhode Island currently has the job laid out, a very odd position. It's been very difficult to have a meaningful work product from that office or to even have the office matter all that much. The moderate party intends to do it very differently. Jean Ann Giuliano, our candidate for lieutenant governor, is an outstanding citizen, somebody who cares deeply about educational issues. Jean Ann and I are going to run as a ticket. Running a state is a job that no one individual can really do by him or herself. We need a group of like-minded people doing it. Our plan is to make Jean Ann essentially the educational liaison both to the General Assembly, to the Board of Regents, and to use her qualifications and really make that matter. The problems that I've been presented by over the last 2 years from the people who've communicated to me as I built this party has been astonishing. From business people who've been essentially regulated out of business or who have fled the state because it didn't make sense to be here financially anymore, from the individuals who cannot find jobs, from undereducated individuals who don't qualify for jobs, and there's an even bigger sense of, I can't get this fixed. And the one thing that really keeps me going in this whole thing are the people who out of the blue come up to me and they'll say, thank you for doing this. People want this, and we will give it to them. I love Rhode Island. I want to raise my kids here. I'd like my kids to stay here. In every way, shape, and form, it's the place for me. And I want to really try to make it that kind of place for everybody. The voting population of Rhode Island, they're ready for change. And I believe absolutely anything is possible in this